Good evening, everyone, and good morning for our guest from USA. Okay, so today we are so pleased to welcome you to Asalha Puja Day on the 8th full moon of peace, live from Wat Dhammakaya Temple in Thailand. And we are a welcoming host today. Okay, so let's say hi to our guests today. So we have many people today. Okay, so let's see who are joining us. So, okay, so we have, so let's see. Okay, good morning, Catherine. I think it's still early morning for you. Okay, but thank you very much for joining us today. Okay, and good morning, Helene. Okay, so I remember you are the first person to join our Zoom today. Thank you very much. And we also have our guest from the WAP program. Thank you very much. You're the honor guest today, and thank you very much. Okay, so we have นมัสการค่ะหลวงพี่ Paul long time no see okay, so our volunteer, we also miss you so much. Okay. And thank you for joining us today. So the official program will start in 10 minutes. So please sit back, relax, prepare a candle like this to enjoy the forthcoming program. Okay, thank you.
Asalha Puja Day. Asalha Puja Day is another important day in Buddhism. It falls on the 15th day of the 8th waxing moon. 4 events took place during the times of our Lord Buddha. First, it was the day of our Lord Buddha's first sermon to the 5 ascetics in Isipatana Marukatayawan forest near Benares. Second, it was the day of our Lord Buddha's first disciple. His name was GoodQandA. He became enlightened as the first dream winner. Third, it was the day of the first Buddhist monk. The monk was GoodQandA. After he had become a stream winner, he requested an ordination. Our Lord Buddha ordained him as the first monk in Buddhism. Fourth, it is the birth date of the Triple Gem, which includes the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the monks. The first witness to the Buddha's enlightenment had occurred. This completed the Lord Buddha's Buddhahood. It meant that the Buddha did not attain enlightenment and kept the knowledge to himself like a silent Buddha. Asalha Puja Day had its beginning after the Buddha's enlightenment. He spent a period of 7 weeks immersed in the bliss of emancipation. After this blissful period, he was concerned that his enlightened knowledge would be so deep and so profound that it might be difficult for beings that are thick with defilements to follow. The Brahma king Sahambadi knew of the Buddha's concern and requested him to give a sermon because there were still beings with less dirt in their eyes. With his great compassion, the Lord Buddha employed the Buddha vision to check all the beings that were still trapped in the 3 worlds. He saw that there were beings of low defilements and some still thick with them. There were some whose merit was vast and others was still small. Some were easy to teach, others were not. Like the lotus plants that grew in the water. Some grew in deep water, some were near the surface, some were almost out of the water, some were not ready to bloom, and some were ready just like beings that could be taught. The Lord Buddha finally agreed to the Brahma king's request. After the Brahma king departed, the Lord Buddha began to consider to whom he should give his first sermon. Who could penetrate the Dhamma readily? He considered the ascetics Alara and Udaga, who were brilliant and their defilements had long been kept very low. They would be able to penetrate the Dhamma quickly once they heard his sermon. One celestial being knew of the Lord Buddha's intention. He descended from his celestial castle to inform the Lord Buddhas that both ascetics had already been dead. The Lord Buddha checked and found out that both of them had been dead. He thought that it was indeed their great misfortune, because if they had heard the Dhamma, they would have penetrated it immediately. Afterward, he considered the 5 ascetics who were once very good to him. They had attended to him when he was still a bodhisattva. Therefore, he went to see them at the forest. When the ascetics spotted the Lord Buddha from afar, they agreed among one another, "Fellows, this monk Gotama is greedy. He has stopped practicing self-mortification and is coming here because of greed. Here he comes. We will not pay him respect. We will not get up to greet him. And we will not take his alms bowl and his robe for him. We will only prepare a cushioned seat, just in case he wants to sit down." Once the Lord Buddha arrived, the Buddha power caused them to forget their agreement. They all got up to greet him. One took his alms bowl and robe. Another prepared a cushioned seat. One prepared a food bath. Another placed a footstool by the seat. And one presented to the Buddha a foot drying tile. The Lord Buddha sat on the cushioned seat and then washed his feet. After having welcomed the Exalted One, the ascetics addressed him inappropriately by using his name and an inferior title. Then the Lord Buddha forbade the ascetics by saying, "Behold, ascetics, you must not address me by my name or by using an inferior title. Behold, the Tathagata, I am an arahant, and I have already attained enlightenment on my own. Pay attention, I shall teach, and I have penetrated the Dhamma. Once you have practiced according to my teaching, soon you will penetrate an incomparable benefit, which is the ultimate of the holy life." After the Lord Buddha said these words, the ascetics had an immediate reaction. "Young Gotama, you once practiced self-mortification and could not even then attain enlightenment. Now that you've become greedy and lax, how is it possible that you have attained enlightenment and become a Buddha?" After the ascetics expressed their view, the Lord Buddha said, "Behold, ascetics, the Tathagata is not greedy, nor is he lax. He is here not because of greed. Behold, the Tathagata is an arahant and has attained enlightenment on his own. Pay attention, I have penetrated the Dhamma, I shall teach. Once you have practiced according to my teaching, soon you will penetrate an incomparable benefit, which is the ultimate of the holy life. the Exalted One repeated these words 3 times. The Lord Buddha continued, "Behold, these words that were just uttered have never been spoken before. This is the very first time." Once the ascetics heard the Lord Buddha's confirmation, they were then willing to listen and pay attention to his sermon. The Lord Buddha's first sermon to the 5 ascetics were about 2 things that monks should never practice. First, being involved in all forms of sensual pleasure. This lowly nature belongs to commoners, to ordinary people. It does not belong to holy individuals. It has no benefit. Second, the practice of self-mortification is not the practice of holy individuals. It has no benefit. The Lord Buddha then pressed the middle path, which led him to attain enlightenment. It includes the Noble Eightfold Path and the Four Noble Paths. At the end of the sermon, the ascetic GoodQandA understood what he heard and became enlightened as a stream winner. He was able to attain the Dhammakaya. Therefore, this event marked the completion of the Triple Gem. As a result of the first sermon, celestial beings in every realm, from Earth's sprites to the Brahma beings, all sang the Lord Buddha's praises. The sound resonated through tens of thousands of universes, and an incomparable brightness pervaded everywhere as a result of the celestial powers. We have now learned something about Asalha Puja Day. All of us Buddhists should deepen our faith in the Triple Gem and be determined to practice meditation so that we can attain the Dhammakaya quickly.
Welcome everyone to Asalha Puja Day on the 8th full moon of peace, live from Dhammakaya Temple, the land of peace. And we are a welcoming host today. Okay, so say hi again to our guest today. Okay, hi Eileen. So we have 2 Eileens on our Zoom for today. Okay, Namaskaran ka, Long People, long time no see. Okay, and we have our guest, Mira. Okay, hi, Mira. Okay, and Mr. Anand. Okay, long time no see. Okay, our volunteer, and we also miss you so much. I hope you are happy right now. Okay, and who else? We have Lina. Lina, hi. And good morning for our guest from USA. I think it may be early morning for you. Okay, as well. So for today, our event, Asalha Puja Day, one of the most sacred days in Buddhism, is observed on the 15th day of waxing moon in the 8th lunar month. Okay, everyone, join us to meditate and send loving kindness to our loved ones and family members who passed away on this full moon with candlelight online with people around the world. May the light of these candles surround you with love and comfort and inner peace. You might be living anywhere in the world, no matter your time zone. The sun, moon are present above at all times. Okay, everyone, please prepare a candle like this, your favorite crystal or a special objects that represent you, the moon and the sun, to join this event. In this program, we will celebrate Asalha Puja Day 2021, partake in global mass meditation to promote world peace through inner peace. Also spark hope for the brighter world in the candlelight of peace ceremony. As millions worldwide unite in lighting candles, sharing loving kindness for a brighter future for all humankind. For those who are Buddhists, this is a special occasion for us to pay respect to Lord Buddha together. Be a part of the collective peace energy to cleanse the world during this pandemic. Experience inner peace by guided meditation from our teaching monk and listen to his knowledgeable Dhamma talk. Asalha Puja Day, one of the most sacred days in Buddhism, is observed on the 15th day of the waxing moon in the 8th lunar month to commemorate the day on which Lord Buddha delivered his first sermon, or Dhammakaya Sutra, before the first 5 disciples in Buddhism. The day also marks the beginning of the worship of the Triple Gem, namely Lord Buddha, his teachings, and his disciples. In his first sermon, Lord Buddha taught the middle way, or Majjhima Patipada, and how to reach Nirvana. And as a result of the 5 ascetics, who was named GoodQandA, attained enlightenment and recognition, Thailand was the first Buddhist country to recognize the importance of the day as a sacred and national holiday. Next, before the ceremony begins, I'd like you to watch the video presentation. It's just a short video presentation about the importance of today's ceremony. Okay, everyone, let's enjoy and watching our video.
อาสาฬหบูชาวันที่พระบรมศาสดาทรงแสดงปฐมเทศนาชื่อธรรมจักรกัปปวัตตนสูตรแด่ปัญจวัคคีย์ทั้ง 5ท่านอัญญาโกณฑัญญะได้ดวงตาเห็นธรรมเป็นพระโสดาบันนับเป็นการบังเกิดขึ้นครั้งแรกของพระสงฆ์สาวกเป็นเหตุให้พระรัตนตรัยครบถ้วนบริบูรณ์เนื่องในวันเพ็ญขึ้น15 ค่ำเดือน 8
อาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชาไตรรัตน์ประเสริฐบังเกิดขึ้นแล้วแก้ว3 ประการโลกมืดมนหนทางการยาวนานนับล้านโกฏเมตรไร้ผู้เปี่ยมบารมีช่วยชี้หนทางสว่างท้องฟ้ายามราตรีไม่มีแสงจันทร์เพ็ญส่องแม้ไงสัตว์ลอยลองในหัววัฏสงสารอาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชาไตรรัตน์ประเสริฐบังเกิดขึ้นแล้วแก้ว3 ประการจวบจนอาสาฬหมาศถวยเทพนพพัดสาธุการองค์พระพิชิตมารส่องธรรมสว่างกลางใจแสดงพระธรรมจักรเป็นหลักพระศาสนามัชฌิมาปฏิปทาส่องทางกระจ่างภายในอาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชาไตรรัตน์ประเสริฐบังเกิดขึ้นแล้วแก้ว3 ประการท่านพระอัญญาโกณฑัญญ์ผู้รักตัญญูได้ตรัสรู้ตามเป็นพระโสดาบันโลกธาตุลือลั่นสนั่นไปทั่วภพสารขอน้อมนมัสการองค์พระรัตนตรัยอาสาฬหบูชา ลอดพรรษาบูชาพระรัตนตรัยอาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชา
Thank you for watching. It is such a great opportunity for us to be a part of this special occasion. Okay, next, we will do meditation, light candles for peace, and listen to Dhamma talk. May I invite the teaching monk? Today we will meet Venerable Pisit Citta Sutto. He received his bachelor from University of Illinois at Chicago, USA. As a sophomore, he practiced meditation regularly at the Dhammakaya Meditation Center in Chicago, Illinois, for 3 years. After graduation, he returned to Thailand to ordain as a Buddhist monk in 2004. And since then, has dedicated his life to train and teach meditation and Dhamma worldwide. So everyone, please pay respect to the teaching monk by join your and bow 3 times. Please pay respect to our teaching monk by bowing 3 times, please. Bow. Bow. Bow.
Good morning and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Full Moon of Peace special episode on Asalha Puja. Hope you enjoy your time in listening to the historical background, whether it is from the video or from our podcast. Still, hope you enjoy and like it very much then. Well, before we are going to do the special lighting framing image ceremony, which is going to be quite special. Even I myself do not know what it looks like neither. So we're going to find that out after our meditation together. So everyone, are you ready? If you are, well, raise your hand. All right, good. All right, cool. Then don't forget to have your candle ready too, because we're going to light the candle. Since I don't have my special background, you can see my full moon, right? So you can use this as an image to help you visualize an object for your meditation as well. So if you are ready, then let's do our meditations. Do it. Let's begin our inner peace time, everyone. Now it is inner peace time. Close your eyes, just like you are about to fall asleep. Relax the mind and body, putting down everything aside in this moment. The time for inner peace, the time for your mind to rest, getting yourself ready to the journey inside yourself. Begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Loose your eyelids. Don't try to look or using your eyes during the meditation. Relax every muscle on your face. Continue down to your neck and shoulder. Adjusting your back and body properly, free from all the tension you might have. Relax both of your arms down to your hands. Continue further to your legs, your knees, down to your feet completely. So making your whole body feeling most comfortable for the meditation. When you are done, adjust your body. Continue to adjust your mind. Begin by take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Feel the present, your awareness inside the body, and rest your mind gently inside yourself. Resting your mind gently, softly, like a feather moving down. Softly touch the center and on the surface of water. Rest your mind inside at any point that you feel just right. Maintain the mind inside yourself by lightly imagine the moon, a full moon, shine within yourself where you rest your mind. Allow your mind to be still, yet relax inside your body. Observe the moon. Maintain the relaxation all together in this moment. Should the thought arise, don't worry. Enjoy and rest without forcing yourself to be still. If you do it right, you won't feel any tension and your whole body would be just light or disappear, feeling so much relaxed, comfortable. Or if you like, you could recite the mantra in your mind at your own pace. And the mantra is สัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหัง Continue reciting the mantra until your mind has calmed down. Let's take a few moments, ready ourselves for the inner peace until the appropriate time. Stay still while maintain your relaxation, both body and mind. When the mind finding peace, joy, and relaxation would arise, fill in your mind with this feeling, expand further to your body. The mind, when finding peace, would find a way to love openly, freely, sharing this feeling with the people that you love and all the beings in this world, wishing everyone to be happy, free from all suffering. Spread your love and compassion, beginning in your room, going further to your home and family, your neighbor, your state and country, eventually the whole world. May everyone be happy more and more. Spread your loving kindness with them all for a few moments. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Allow your mind to be inside yourself and maintain your relaxation as long as you can. Continue on further. In a few moments, we would light the candle, bringing out the light from inside our mind to outside. At the candle, spread our love, sharing peace and kindness with all the beings in this world. Sappha Putthanuภาเวนะ Sappha Dhammanuภาเวนะ Sappha Saṅkhanuภาเวนะ Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te.
Sadhu.
I would like to invite everyone to make a resolution together before we light the candle. So let's have your candle. Be ready. So please repeat after me. May the merits
May the merits
that we light up the candles,
that we light up the candles,
offering to Triple Gem,
offering to Triple Gem,
may all people
may all people
in every countries of the world
in every countries of the world
be safe and healthy.
be safe and healthy.
May our life be glorious,
May our life be glorious,
bright as candlelight,
bright as candlelight,
with fulfillment in life,
with fulfillment in life,
success in career,
success in career,
with all good wishes come true,
with all good wishes come true,
with good healthy,
with good healthy,
longevity,
longevity,
and cultivating perfection,
and cultivating perfection,
no matter where we go.
no matter where we go.
May we be safe,
May we be safe,
prosperous,
prosperous,
happy with virtues.
happy, and with virtues.
Be warmly welcome
Be warmly welcome
and loved by all.
and loved by all beings.
May we be able
May we be able
to attain inner peace
to attain the inner peace
and pure in wisdom
and pure wisdom
since our childhood,
since our childhood,
and enable to maintain it
and able to maintain it
throughout the end of our life,
throughout the end of our life,
and able to obtain
and able to obtain
perfect appearance,
perfect appearance,
wealth,
wealth,
virtue,
virtue,
attendance,
attendance,
with happiness,
with happiness,
wealthiness,
wealthiness,
reputation,
reputation,
fame,
fame,
able to attain nirvana
able to attain nirvana
very, very soon.
very, very soon.
Now I would like to invite everyone to light the candle together. If you have the camera, please turn it on and show it to everyone on the screen. Uh, Very nice. In a few moments, we are going to switch to our main channel for lighting the candle, but they are still, in fact, they have not enough labor to come help since we don't have volunteer. So it takes some time to light all the candle. So that's the program will be switching a little bit before we're gonna switch to that. So we're gonna learn something before we are going to join the candle ceremony with everyone since they are not ready yet. You know, it's a big area, so it's you don't have enough people. But anyway, since today we are learning about the importance, and today is the full moon, and also why it has been become not noticed as the Buddhist important day already from our video that been open and turned on for everyone earlier. So that's today. I am having something special that I like to present. Normally it would do since we are switching the program a little bit. Therefore, while we are waiting for them to light the candle, allow me to showing you some presentation while waiting for the main channel to get ready. Okay, so now please switch me to the main screen, please. To the presentation. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Show my face on the screen too. Okay, good. Today is Asalha Puja Day. In case you do not notice or what is named Asalha is a Pali word. It means 8. In fact, in the lunar calendar, even though this time of the year is marked as July, the 7th month of the year, but Asaha is count as the 8th full moon. So this is the 8th one of the lunar calendar. That's what it's meant. Therefore, we are paying homage on the 8th full moon. That's what is loosely translated. Therefore, this is what is meant. But we already learned earlier, like I mentioned, that it marks today as Dhamma Day and also the birth of the triple gem. When this man has ordained, GoodQandA ordained, we're going to talk about him because it is something that's quite not easy to achieve, but it doesn't mean mention a lot much because it was intended this way as well. But why and how it's happened like this, we have something that we maybe can share with special, which is not many people talk about it. Maybe this is something that may be interest to you all. Okay. For those of you who are new or have not joined us or watching the video later, maybe you can learn about it on our podcast. This already on our YouTube and GTM podcast channel, whether it's on Apple or Spotify. And also the next day, which is tomorrow as well, gonna be Buddhist Lent Day. The Buddhist monk usually making a resolution on tomorrow, but the latest will be a month after, which I am going to make the resolution when I arrive at America and making resolution on the next full moon. That is the last day that I can make a resolution for the Buddhist Lent. Either way, that's for information, okay? Now, if we already learned about this, like I mentioned, we're gonna talk about this man, GoodQandA in Pali or Kodinya in Sanskrit. This man, if you recall in the Buddha's biography, okay, he is the one and only man that select from 8 that chosen during the time of the birth of Prince Siddhartha, that they are going to give prediction as it is. In the ancient past, people usually have the priest or the Brahmin, that's what they call, to come name the child and also give blessing. And in fact, they even have the book of prophecy that telling the characteristic of a child. And this Kodinya also as selecting from the 100 person to be selecting and give predictions for our Prince Siddhartha. And he said that he in the future will be the Lord Buddha. That's my conviction. Therefore, he announced to everyone. And you know what? In fact, on his background, he is the youngest and also the brightest of all the Brahmin that's been invited. Therefore, when he said it is the one, it made Prince Siddhartha's father, King Suttotana, feel very uncertain because he want, just like everyone else in the world, want the sons to success the family business, which is to rule and expand the kingdom and become the next king. But will it be so? Well, when Kodinya left the palace after the ceremony is over, what he did is he made a determination that when Prince Siddhartha renounced the world and ordained, he will also ordain and follow the prince. This is the background that many people may not know because he is not important or many playing the large role in Buddhism at all. But it's marked important today, especially because without him, the triple gem would not be born. Therefore, this is the important that one thing need to be taken note on. And also, the fact is that how did he become the first disciple? Remember one thing that I used to teach in the previous session in Buddhist knowledge, that in Buddhism, nothing is coincident. It was by our own free will. And let's take a look on how does it happen. According to the scripture, Kodinya himself is marked two events that make him get these to become the first disciple. One of the event is he has a chance to meet another Buddha. That Buddha named Patumuttara Buddha. Yes, Patumuttara Buddha. Whoa, what do you mean Buddha? Is that there only one? Some may ask. In the scripture, in fact, it's mentioned that there are Buddhas more than a grain of sand in the ocean. If you go to the beach right now, well, if in America, of course, if you are going to the beach, so be careful, okay? But right now the shark is flooding over New Jersey shore, so be careful, don't swim too far. On Florida as well, and California too. So try not to, swim too far from the shore. So if you go to the sand, to the beach, you will see there are many sand, and if that count as a grain of sand for one Buddha, yes, there were many Buddhas already appeared. And this Kodanya, in his past or previous existence or past life, you can call that in short, he met the Buddha named Patumuttara Buddha. Okay. And at the time, as you see in the picture, yeah, you see the picture, right, everyone? What happened here was that he saw the Buddha praise the monk in the community, the red guy, the red shirt guy, that the Buddha said, oh, this monk, he was the first disciple and learned, and he is the biggest brother, the eldest brother of all the monkhood. And he feel inspired. He want to be like that. So that's, he continued to make merit continuously for 7 days. Then up on the last day, he went to the Buddha, making a big merit offering, taking care of the monks in the monastery. Then he make a wish. After he make the wish, he make this, after he make offerings, he said, by the merit I have acquired, by doing this service of attending on you in here is meant the Buddha, may I be the first of all to realize the Dhamma when proclaimed by an exalted one. Exalted one here is the Buddha. Okay. May I not crave for gain and honor. May I wish for only a solitary bed and baking bowl. Baking bowl here is like an arm bowl for the monk to use for baking the food every, like for arm round. And may I lay aside my body among the caskets and forest glades, dying all alone. This shows his character that he liked to be the first. Learn all of this because he liked to be the first in everything. But he don't want fame or honor. He just want to be alone in solitude. And he asked the Buddha, will his wish come true? The Buddha, he's used his power to and meditate. Then he said that your wish will be fulfilled 10,000 eons from now on. by the Buddha named Gotama, which is our present Buddha. You will be born and also have a chance to be the first to learn the Dhamma. Then you will be enter nirvana all alone, just like you wish. And that's the first event that Godana himself had made solution. It's all that because he saw the monk was praised and it inspired him because on his character, he liked to be the first in everything. Therefore, this is his wish. But what about the second one? This is also important as well, because in his last previous existence, before he was born, meeting our Gautama Buddha, he met the Buddha, another one too, named Vipassi Buddha. He was a householder named Mahakala, who offered the Buddha the first fruits in his field. It means in here that during the time, usually he was born as a wealthy man, but at this time, he was also a farmer. He owned fruits in his farm. And when at the time when it was ripened, the Buddha came on an arm's round and he found that, oh, this is the right time. So he make offering to that Buddha and he make a wish just like he did. He want to be the first. But you know what? His brother at that previous existence, also Chulakala, which is little, Maha is mean great, little or younger. He also, I want to offer the last because when everything ready, I want it to be ripened and well. So that's when he offer the last. He make a wish the same thing. He become the last one to listen to the Buddha. So now in his existence, he become the first, while his brother in the previous existence become the last disciple of the Buddha. So this is something. Therefore, from what we learn in here, is that all? No. After he was enjoy himself, after he passed away on in the heaven, and then when the time comes, the Buddha has been born. He also followed and met the Buddha. And after he earned enlightenment, every time when the Buddha go, he always follow. And whenever the Buddha sit, he would be decorated to sit behind the Buddha because he is the first and closest and considered as the first monk. Thus he was being gained fame and honor by many. But he feel it is not what he like. He like to be solitude. So in the end, he feel that if he stays longer, many monks would have to take care of him. That would taking a lot of their time. Therefore, he like to be solitude. So he asked the Buddha, my Lord, I would like to go where there is seclusion to find myself enjoy inner peace alone. So the Buddha allowed him. But he found that if he go where many people, he don't like it. He like to be in solitude. So he went into the forest where there were many elephants, just like you see in the picture. And in fact, these elephants, in many generations as a whole herd, it has been trained and know how to take care of the monk. So whenever he wake up in the morning, he go for arm round, the elephant will be ready, the food and offering him. So he, was taken care by the elephant and living with the animals in peace in the forest. 12 years has been passed. And remember, when the Prince Siddhartha was born, he was very prime of his youth. But when Prince Siddhartha ordained, that's 29 years after, he begin to get old, So that's 12 years after that is even making him aging. And then one day it's come. He found that his time has come. The next day he is going to be, his life going to be end. So he used his power because he enlightenment. He unlocked his superhuman ability, flying to meet the Buddha. But he been absent for 12 years. The new monks in the new generation, they do not know him. But when he arrived and meet the Buddha, he bowed down to the feet of the Buddha like you see in the picture. But since he loved the Buddha very much because the Buddha is like a father to him that opened the path for his eyes, and the Dhamma allow him to be able to free himself from suffering. By the love and kindness of the Buddha, he bowed down to the feet, kissed the feet of the Buddha and crying. Then he said, my Lord, I am Kodanya. He said it out loud because he wants everyone to know that he is who he is, not just someone coming out of nowhere. Then the Buddha announced to everyone that, everyone, your big brother has arrived. He is the first disciple of mine. Now everyone acknowledged him and bowed down to his feet, pay respect to him. Then he said to the Buddha, my Lord, my time has come. I would like to ask permission for me to enter nirvana ahead of you. The Buddha was silent. He don't say anything. That means it's yes. Then the Buddha asked after that, where will you enter nirvana? He said, at the place where I have been. The Buddha nodded. Then he left the Buddha. Thus, on that night, he meditated all alone in seclusion. And before the first light come in the morning, he left his body and entered nirvana on his meditation. And that marked the conclusions of his story. But is that all, everyone? Well, if you reflect on the story that I've been telling you, of course, I'm not just going to tell you about what happened to him, right? The marked thing that I like to emphasize today is what we have done, what happened to us is also part of it because of our wish. Just like Kodenya or Kodanya, he making merit and he make a wish for that. That's what is merit. Merit is called in Pali as punya. It is the residue of positivity or strength of the mind, which have built up for ourselves in the past. So whatever we do, if it in a positive way, it's called merit. If it's on a negative way, it's called demerit. It also has many names as well. It also means goodness, purification, because when you do good deed, your mind has been happy, it's purified the mind. It's been cleansing because it's clean. It also means happiness or making your mind become full of content. And also the close definition it means the result of doing good deed. So that's when Kodanya making offering, supporting the monk in Buddhism. He make a wish. Thus, the merit itself had these 7 characteristics that's been mentioned from now. 1, it is still in the mind as soon as we perform a good deed. 2, it is the agent by which the quality of the mind is improved. 3, it can be accumulated. 4, the merit belongs to the one who performed its originating deed. In other words, whoever performed it, he is the owner. No one can take away from it without forcing, or with forcing anything cannot take away neither. Thus, it belongs to the doer because it's in the mind already. Next, as we use it, normally it will become exhaust. This is quite interesting. What does it mean as we use it? Yes, it means that once we have it, we use it. It also can be depleted because every time we breathing, we use our merit. Someone asked me about this too. Okay, let me explain a little bit though. According to what I learned from my master, okay, he and she, the great master and the master nun, taught the same thing. They mentioned that when you have performed merit, let's say that merit is credit, 100 credit. You can call $100, yeah, whatever you're gonna call it. That's just assuming, okay? You can, about 80% of it will be waiting for us to be used in our next rebirth. While the 20% will be allow us to help improve the quality of our life, make our wish come true in the present life. So that's who we are today. What we use the 80% amount of what we have done in our previous existence. What we do today, it could also help supporting us only 20%, but the 80 will be used in the next rebirth. So therefore, if we use up on these 80% that we have gained from the previous life, yes, once we die, that means our merit is over. Therefore, That's what it meant by as we use it. Normally, it will be exhaust. For more information, if you like to learn further, check out on my podcast, Checking on Blessing 5, having done the merits in the past. So it will be explained all the detail. All right. Number 6, almost time, right? Okay. The amount of merits depends on the strength of intuition. Amount of merit and of gratitude and ingratitude of the producing action. In other words, what we do depend on the intention. And yes, 7 is give effect, attracting favorable to our circumstance at the levels, 4 levels, mind, personality, lifestyle, and society. So that's everyone. This is what it is. Not yet? Oh, okay. So these are what it is by using our definition of merit. So therefore, as Kodinya or Kodanya, when he has done himself the merit, he make a wish, but he want to be the first and die alone, as in his last existence, which is in the past right now, 2,600 years ago, during the time when the Buddha was still alive. He was reborn and he was the first to learn from the Buddha, like he wished. And also when he died alone, like he had did, make a wish himself in the past. And that's everyone, as you can see from here. Can you switch me on the big screen now? Not the main screen, big screen. So that's everyone. Now as it is, in pathway. So that's as it is. Okay, good. As it is now, what we have done is our merit. So perform our merit. Then don't forget to make a wish. Make sure it is making you find everlasting happiness, and that will guarantee you the life of happy life every lifetime. Before we part, last but not least, Blessing 11. Check it out, because it may be quite different to many people, especially on the Western, because on Blessing 11 is telling you to be blessing in life, you must support your parents. In some culture, especially on the Western, it may be quite unfamiliar. But how does supporting our parents bring us or change the quality of our mind to be in higher or better? Well, one thing about that is from Blessing 1 to Blessing 10, it's tell about improve the quality of yourself. But for society at large, you should start from the person who close to you, and that is your family and spouse. Therefore, Blessing 11, support your parents, learn about it, can also help you understand deeper into not only just ourselves, but everyone around us too. And second, the Great Master, episode 15 will be out very soon. Therefore, check out on meditation workshop, because it will be talking about that in episode 18. So therefore, learning about the background, what is meditation workshop? In fact, during the time before I ordained, I myself wish to be in this part too. But now when I saw myself later, maybe I will be with you guys, teaching you more, maybe more suitable for me. But this, what is the meditation workshop or advanced meditator? What is it like? Episode 14 and 15 will explain to you in detail. So stay tuned on that. And last but not least, Porisat, you already know, right? Vitura Bandit, I just got the cover. So it's coming out sometime this Monday or Tuesday. So that's everyone. And that is what it is. We like to presenting to you. Can you switch me now? The presentation is over to the main screen. Okay, thank you. It's quite cramping, putting me in the big circle, you know. You don't see me, my face. All right. Come on. No, not just get me out from the screen. Come on. All right. Thank you very much. Well, it seems like they still not finished lighting the candle. Therefore, let's take a little break before we come. So while we are waiting, okay, for those of you who like to meditate now, this is also the possible time. For those of you who are like to take showers or brushing your teeth, you can also, right now is almost, oh, there's some questions. All right. Okay, there's some question. Okay. Oh, well, that's good. If there's a question, that's going to give me some time. Well, let me see. How do I get to the chat box? Raising hand. Oh, here we go, chat box. Okay. Thanks for the, I must go blessing, okay. If you have to leave, don't worry, Eileen. I will see you anyway tomorrow, right? Good to see you. Well, welcome, all right. Is there any question coming in? Someone telling me there's a question. With COVID, how will today celebrate change? All right, that's a good question, Helen. Well, it doesn't change much yet. But one thing that is going to change is that it is something that require, I would say, my master used to mention that, okay? Okay, just someone sending another question. April, can you answer this in Messenger? I think April asked some question. You can tell her to come join soon. Either way, the thing is that if you can recall on our My On level 1 session, the benefit of meditation, one person can do the effect. If the whole world finding inner peace, it will change. It will change or make some effect to the world. The thing about that is, when people are at this time in COVID, okay, some are struggle, some angry, some sad. There are many kind of negative emotion coming in. Therefore, when all of this uncertainty, it causing the mind to be unstable, some even sad or remote. And thus, with that kind of negativity, it also change and affect the world. But what if some people, even though may not be much, but at least they come together, meditate, sending good wish. It may not affecting right now, but as it is, they call this in Buddhism as collective karma. If you want to know what is karma and how it works, check out on my YouTube channel, Buddhist Knowledge, Karma and its Function. But this one I have not been taught before. Well, you can check on the podcast to explaining about the karma on blessing 4, I think. But either way, the thing about that is karma that I mentioned is in here is called collective. When the people have done together, okay, good. The picture is already down. Okay, the picture is no. Okay, the thing about that, when the people have done collective karma, whether it's positive or negative, it will be effect. It's gonna take in turn, less or more, but it's take turn. Right now it's negativity. Soon it will be positive. Therefore, everyone, let's do not give up. Try our best to stay positive. Let's at least find inner peace. And soon, once it's over, it will show the light that make it brighter than before. Just like in the US, right now, the function of the country is going very well rather than in some country that I live or the place around me. Therefore, everyone, hopefully you are safe and sound, but do not be reckless too, okay? Now the picture has been ready. I mean, the center now, they've done lighting the candle. So now we're gonna switch to the main screen. Okay, that's ready and have your candle in front of you too, okay? Can you change the switch? Okay, good. Now everyone. Now they have done light the candle. So I will switch my off now.
But because of the raining, it makes our schedule late a bit. It's hard and it's a difficult job to light the candle. Okay, so right now, the picture on your screen, they are lighting the candles from 1 candle to 2, 3 to 10, 100, 10,000. And right now it's gonna become the sea of the candles. And now we are joining the candlelight of peace ceremony as millions worldwide unite in lighting candles, sharing loving kindness for a brighter future for all humankind. For those who are Buddhists, this is a special occasion for us to pay respect to the Lord Buddha together. Asalha Puja Day, one of the most sacred days in Buddhism, is observed on the 15th day of the waxing moon in the 8th lunar month to commemorate the day on which Lord Buddha delivered his first sermon, or Dhammakaya Sutra. So on your screen right now, you can see the largest flaming candles as the picture of the wheel of Dhammakaya. The day also marks the beginning of the worship of the Triple Gem, namely the Lord Buddha, his teachings, and his disciples. In his first sermon, Lord Buddha taught the middle way or Majjhima Patipatha and how to reach Nirvana. And as a result of one of the 5 ascetics who was named GoodQandA attained enlightenment. When Lord Buddha attained enlightenment on the full moon day of the 6th lunar month, he remained near the Bodhi tree, where he had attained enlightenment for 7 weeks. During that time, he was thinking whether he should teach what he had discovered in his meditation, and who would be the right person to receive his teaching. He immediately thought of his former teachers, Aradabut and Uttokadabut, who had reached a high level of absorption, and he regretted that both of them had already passed away. He then thought of the 5 ascetics, or Panchavakhi, with whom he had practiced penance for many years: Godanya, Wappa, Patiya, Mahanama, and Asaji. The Lord Buddha reckoned that they were ascetics and a good innate character, and able to absorb his doctrine. Therefore, Lord Buddha left Gaya, his place of enlightenment, at Uluvela Sena Nikom, for the deer park near Benares. So on the screen right now, the candles are lighting up. It's very beautiful. It's gonna become the sea of the candles. While watching on the screen, you can make a wish, send loving kindness for your families or the ones that you loved. On the full moon day of the 8th month, Lord Buddha expounded his first sermon, commonly known as the Great Discourse, on the end of ultimate to his 5 disciples at Isipatana Marukatayawan forest. In this first sermon, Lord Buddha taught the middle way, which means that an ordained person should not practice extreme self-indulgence on the one hand or extreme self-mortification on the other. He told his disciples that by following the middle way, the person who practiced this way could reach nirvana. The enlightened state, Lord Buddha explained his theory of the Four Noble Truths, namely that there was suffering, dukkha, there were cause of suffering, samudaya, how the suffering could be extinguished, nirodha, and the path leading to cessation of suffering, nirvana. The layman's way of life can also reach its goal successfully, depending on the intention of each person. Some set a goal to get rich, others want to attain a good reputation. The word sufficient is the key word to understanding the middle way, which applies not only for the individual, but also for the group. If everybody is concerned with and follows the middle way, he will succeed, even though going may not be smooth at first. On Asalha Puja Day, it was common activity for Buddhists, especially Thai Buddhists, to walk meditation or so we call circumambulation around the pagoda in order to pay homage to the Lord Buddha. By walking with candlelight or with lotus flowers or just with your hands together.
Hello, everyone. Now you have seen in that area, we have only a few hundred people making the candle light make it happen. Also, it's not easy because at this time there were light rain. So a lot of strong wind, it's difficult to light the candle, so that it takes some time. But I hope on this full moon day, you enjoy light of peace together. And thank you very much for everyone joining us. Before we part today, I like to say that tomorrow is our Buddhist Land Day. And of course, if you're watching our Inner Peace Sunday from last week, we have some homework to do, right? Yes. What do you decide to do for yourself on these 3 months from now on? Something that could be benefit to you in the present and the future, or something that's gonna make you happy for a long time. So that's, if you have that in mind, maybe also you can start tomorrow because they are going to count on the Buddhist land tomorrow on the first day. So let me know if you like and what you want to do on our Inner Peace Sunday tomorrow. So hopefully don't forget to do your homework. Start from small is good. Start it big may be difficult, but it's not impossible. Everything starts from our mind. Just like Venerable GoodQandA that we had learned today. He liked to be the first, and that's in the end, his wish has come true because of his effort that he had done. That we too can start from small into the big one, just like GoodQandA. So good luck, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. And before, last but not least, don't forget taking a photo. So I will turn on our microphone to our pretty MC today to end our ceremony program.
Khop kun ka. Thank you, our teaching monk. Okay, and this is Asalha Puja Day on the 8th full moon of peace. So today we have cleansed our mind by meditating, listening to Dhamma talk, and spreading loving kindness to and light the candles for peace and humankind. So our cleansing might affect the brighter world, and everybody's mind is included. Today, we would like to thank you everyone for being a part of the World Peace Achiever. And tomorrow, like the monk said, is the Buddhist Lent. It is the time that the monks spend next 3 months in what is called a rain retreat. Some Buddhists consider the beginning of Buddhist Lent as a time for making a resolution throughout 3-month rain retreat. If you have a commitment to do, this is the best time. Maybe you can note in your notebook, or you can show your strong commitment or speak out loud to Venerable. Okay. And before closing the event today, I would like to take a good photo. Okay. So if you don't mind, so please turn on your video camera. Okay. And have a big smile. Okay. So if you're ready now, so please turn on the camera. And I will count 1, 2, 3, and everybody say peace together. Okay, are you ready? Okay, right now, if you're ready now, maybe you can hold your candle in your hand. Okay, okay. I will count right now. 1, 2, 3. Peace. Okay. Very nice. It's such a lovely smile on your face. Okay. Today, thank you so much. And to improve our event next time, feel free to share your thoughts, your opinions, any recommendation, or your impression in the chat box. Okay. And we also have a variety tips for meditation. Okay. So we have programmed a daily meditation tips and wisdom course, and free live meditation every Sunday, and etc. on the Facebook page and the Great Teaching Monk, GoodQandA. Okay, like the monk already promoted. Okay. And for today, wish you all the best and see you again next time. For today, I have to say goodbye and take care. สวัสดีค่ะ Okay, so see you next event. Okay, let's keep in touch and take care. Thank you very much for watching.